Welcome to this new edition of our series on Angola. 1,600 kilometres of heavenly beaches, breathtaking landscapes and a rich and varied fauna and flora and an exceptional cultural heritage. Angola's potential for tourism is enormous but remains largely untapped.
One example of this potential is the southern Huila region, one of Angola's 18 provinces. It's home to some of the most beautiful spots in the country, like the stunning site of Tundavala. Many investors told us so they've already fallen under its charm. They also say that when it comes to sites of outstanding beauty, Angola is right up there with its neighbours, South Africa, Botswana or Namibia, where tourism is much more developed.
So how can Angola diversify its sources of economic growth by boosting its tourism industry? Investors here at the Pululukwa Resort have taken a bet and injected $35 million into this eco-lodge. Located in the midst of a 210-hectare site, it boasts cosy bungalows, high-end cuisine, and even has its own animal sanctuary.
All the material we used here has a connection with nature. We use wood, straw and even stone. We've tried to create a place where people really feel they're in Africa, but we also want to offer a high-end eco-tourism experience.
And it seems it works. This hotel has now become a reference for tourism in Angola. Further investments are scheduled in the coming months, a chance for the region of Lubango to diversify its economic activity historically based on agriculture. The lodge employs 120 people.
99% of the people who work here are Angolan, and that's huge. It means it can be done, and it's important to get that message through.
Training qualified personnel and creating jobs for Angola's young and dynamic population, that's the goal of this woman who's spearheading the country's new tourism strategy. Whereas oil leaves the country, revenue from tourism doesn't leave. Money spent here stays here and can be reinvested. So resources linked to tourism stay in Angola and help develop the economy. 15 years after the end of the war, Angola's image abroad is changing. A lot of thought is going into developing a strategy to boost tourism. For example, making it easier for visitors to obtain visas. What we need now is to work on our image as a unique tourist destination. We need to identify which sector we want to focus on first. It needs to be done step by step. We can't do it all at once. And the work has already started. Angola's national airline company is developing a new strategy. The goal is, of course, to promote Luanda as a tourism destination, but it goes further. Thanks to a partnership with the airline giant Emirates, it wants to turn Luanda into an international hub.
Everybody knows that Dubai is a major hub, so we'll benefit from Emirates' experience in that field.
The goal is not only to welcome more tourists, but also to turn Luanda into a transit hub for destinations like Lisbon, Johannesburg or Havana.
Today, between 80 and 100 people transit through Luanda every day. And we're convinced we can boost that figure by promoting our services in markets where we have a foothold.
A new strategy which has allowed the airline company to balance its losses for 2016 and recover financial stability. A sound basis to boost tourism in Angola.